Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm about to share 7 simple steps to get more done in less time and literally double your productivity. So that is a big claim, and I am so excited for you to check out all 7 of these steps because you are going to live your life on fire with more productivity. And here's the thing, if you've ever felt, just frustrated, or you go to bed at night and you just feel guilty because you know you just didn't get much done, whether it's at work or in your business, and all of that leads to stress and overwhelm and anxiety. And we're gonna break through all that literally right now, because the other end of the spectrum is that when you're doubling your productivity, you're going to have way more happiness, you're gonna have progress, so that by getting more done, you're gonna feel accomplished. And that progress and being in the zone is going to help you get into momentum in your business and in your life or in your career, whatever it may be. So this applies to anyone that just wants to be more productive. And so what I want you to do is strap in, buckle in, and get ready for 7 simple steps to double your productivity.
Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm a kick-ass business coach, and I'm on an absolute mission to help you find your purpose in life, to help you love what you do for work every single day, to help you be the rock star that you are meant to be, to make more money than you ever thought was possible, and to have more time freedom so you can actually enjoy the life that you're living. I'm here to help you set your life on fire.
All right, so step number 7, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna count down to 1. So number 7 is to conquer your email. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever woke up in bed and your phone is right next to your head, and you pick it up and you start flipping through it, and what happens? If you hop into your email, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up instantly in a reactionary mode. You're gonna start thinking of all the stuff you have to do, all the deadlines that you need to meet, and it instantaneously takes your day and it puts it on this downward spiral. And so what I want you to do is conquer your email, and what that means is absolutely do not check that first thing in the morning. Do not check it before you go to bed. You will not get a good sleep. And so with conquering your email, the other thing is that I want you to only check your email twice per day. For many people, they feel like they're working when you're really just monitoring your email and responding to different things. And in some lines of work, maybe this isn't possible, but for most it is. And what I want you to do is create an away message, whether it's Outlook or Gmail, simple away message that says, in your subject line, limited email access, or you could say, checking my email twice per day. And then in the body of that away message, you just simply say, in the spirit of giving 110% to my clients, whether it's at your job or in your business, I will be checking my email twice per day at 10 a.m. and then also again at 4:30. And if you check your email in the morning, you get what you need done for the day. And then you come back and at the end of the day, you close out that inbox, get to inbox 0 every single day. And that will absolutely help you get so much off your plate, because email is one of the fastest ways to drain your spirit and your energy and your productivity. So that is number 7. All right, woo, sweet. All right, so number 6, we have batching. So Parkinson's law states that any task that you're about to do, it's going to take as much time as you give, as the allotted time that you give to do it. So for example, for me, I put on events and I speak, on stages. And if I'm going to create a presentation for, let's say, a big 3-day event for Life on Fire Fest, if I were to go to do that and I give myself 3 months to make that presentation, guess how long it's going to take? It's going to take 3 months. If I give myself a week, it's going to take a full week. If I give myself a day, I've literally gotten a presentation for a 3-day event done in 1 day. So what I want you to do with batching, and what batching means is you want to take your tasks and you just clump them together. So you've got your left side of the brain and the right side of your brain, and you want to make sure that you're doing tasks that are similar. So for example, if with your job or in your business, if you have to be on the phone, make your appointments and schedule them back to back to back for a 90-minute sprint, and then take that 15-minute break and then either do another session of that or work on another activity. But you don't want your calendar to be, just sporadically spaced where you have time in between, because it's going to kill your productivity. So you want to batch your activities. In my case, I think of it like this, where I've got Monday, I do coaching calls all day. Tuesday, I have a team call, and then Tuesdays for writing copy and getting into that side of my brain where I can focus. I have no distractions. Wednesday, I go back. I'm on the phone, I'm doing coaching calls. Thursday, wide open, making videos just like this. And so when you structure your days that way and you batch, you're going to get so much more accomplished. So that right there is numero seis, and check this out. All right, number 6. They're only going to get better, so you've got to stay tuned for number 1. All right, so number 5 is making faster decisions. So what do I mean by making faster decisions? So one of the ways that just kills productivity is it's actually making slow decisions. So the root of procrastination is the inability to make a decision, and you just prolong and prolong. And when you can shift your mindset and get into a state where you are making quick decisions, what's going to happen is that you're going to be way more successful in life, way more successful in your relationships, and have a much more on fire life, because people respect people that make fast decisions. Entrepreneurs, successful people, they make fast decisions. Now, here's the thing. The reason people make slow decisions is because they don't want to be wrong. And when you don't want to be wrong, you're scared is that if I make this decision, what if it's the wrong choice? What if I fail? And so the way that you break through that is you just simply know this one thing, that when you have the mindset and you know that when you make a decision, you have control, you have power. And when you make that decision, for you to know that when you make it, it's your choice to then make that decision right. So what that means is you make a decision and then it's on you. Just make it a right decision. Just do good on it. Make it come to life. Make it successful. And so my challenge on number 5 for you is to practice making faster decisions. One of my coaches had me do this very same exercise and said, Nick, he's like, I've been asking you which direction you're going to go once I sold my company, and I was just all over the place. And I was frustrated and overwhelmed. And he said, listen, I need you to start practicing making faster decisions. When you go to the next time you go to a restaurant, when you are looking at the menu, I literally want you to make a decision in less than a minute. And when you do that, you start to train yourself. And when you become aware of this, that's when change happens. So it's like, I look at a menu, boom, I'm getting the ribeye, medium, straight up. When you just literally just pick and choose and go with it. Even something simple like a restaurant. Like, how many times do people sit there for 10 minutes staring at the menu? And it's like, make a decision, claim it, own it, run with it. And that is going to really change how fast you get things done and be more productive. And you're going to feel really great. So that's number 5.
Oh my God, you're right.
Watch out now. All right, number 4. Number 4 is disabling notifications. So just like I said with email, when you wake up in the morning, grab your phone and it's got notifications from Facebook, maybe it's Snapchat, it's Instagram. Those notifications just tug on you. That's more parts of your brain that's wrapped up in other activities. And as soon as you look at those notifications, you're going to get sucked down a rabbit hole. Have you ever had a time in your life where you're on Facebook and all of a sudden you just looked up and you're like, holy crap, I just blew 15 minutes scrolling through the news feed looking at just who knows what. So when you disable your notifications, you can take command over your social media. You can take control over your email. And so I turn all the notifications off on my phone. So email, everything. Even when I'm working, I turn my text notifications off, because how disruptive is a text? People always used to say multitasking is a way to be efficient, and that is the absolute worst thing you can do, because you can't be plugged into one task and try to focus when then all of a sudden you get a text, your brain goes to a different direction. So disable those notifications. You're going to have such a sense of peace over you. And what you can do is you can still schedule the time to be on social media. You can still be active, but just like email, you block that time off and you schedule it, and you'll have so much more freedom and so much more free time. So that is number 4. Disable your notifications and watch out. All right, so number 3 is a personal favorite of mine. I learned this from Brian Tracy, and the strategy and the technique is called eating the frog. So it's as easy as this. Get yourself a frog. And there you have it. You just eat the frog. It's simple. All right, so eating the frog. So what does that actually mean? So eating the frog is, what that means is you just get the hardest, most difficult or challenging task done, the one that you don't feel like doing, the one that you fear, you just get that done first. So when you schedule your day, you just start with the things that are going to move the needle. If you're an entrepreneur, you start with the things that are going to drive your sales, that are going to make an impact on your business. It doesn't make sense to doodle on email and to do social media and do all this stuff and look busy, but not be productive. So eating the frog, do the hard things first. And then one of my mentors taught me this, you've got to FOC more. What that means is focus on completion. So when you've got the frog in your mouth, you're eating it, you've got to eat the whole thing and swallow it. Don't just take a task and go halfway through and then can it. You've got to finish. Be a finisher. So that's number 3, eat the frog. Boom. Woo. All right, so number 2 is calendar everything. So the day that I turned pro and the day that my life completely changed forever is when I went from living in chaos and forgetting things. And there's nothing worse than being late or like, oh, dude, it slipped my mind. Or, it's like people lose respect for you in the marketplace, in your career. And so once I started calendaring everything and living by that, put it on your phone, sync it to, Google Calendar. And once you do that, every detail. It's like calendaring your email, calendaring your social media, calendaring your time to eat the frog in the morning, your most important task, that 90-minute block. But when everything is on the calendar and you can say, it's so easy to know when you're available, it's so easy to be able to get things done because everything is calendared. You also absolutely want to calendar your free time because if you don't, it's going to evaporate. That time will absolutely evaporate. So you want to calendar your free time and it's going to change a lot. So that is number 2. All right. So the number 1 technique for doubling your productivity, and this is a personal favorite of mine, and this is so counterintuitive, and this is hard to wrap our brains around, but the number 1 tip and strategy is actually to take more free time. Because what happens is that we have a tendency to just try and outwork the problem. We want to get ahead in our careers and we just push harder and push harder. And what happens, we've all heard of burnout, maybe you've been there, but when you just try and throw more hours at it, it doesn't mean that you're going to be more effective. It doesn't mean you're going to be more productive. And so when you're fresh mentally, you're going to be able to get way more done in a fraction of the time. And so another concept is, think about it like this, is that, have you ever gone on vacation? Think about that. When was the last time you went on vacation? And then what was it like before you went? How productive were you before you went on that vacation? And then what happened? Odds are, if you're like me or like most people, that before you go on vacation, you get so much done because you want to enjoy that vacation that you are more than double your normal productivity. So why not live your life like that? Why not schedule Fridays off? Why not schedule, if you can, if you're an entrepreneur or if your career is flexible, why not make sure that you've got your weekends blocked off? So when you schedule, and the number 1 tip, when you schedule your free time, it's going to change anything. You're going to make sure that you replenish your energy, your body, your mind, and you're going to come back and be way more productive. So I want to encourage you to take another challenge, which is truly take your work week and remove a part of it and make it a fun activity. If you're just making a free day and you're sitting on the couch, you're not going to be excited to be productive to get that. Treat yourself, work hard, feel accomplished, get it done, and then reward yourself with that free time. Maybe it's going to, get a massage. Maybe it's hanging by the beach or the pool. So, truly scheduling that free time, because if you want to live your life on fire, it's about a handful of things. I mean, it's being successful, it's being happy, but it's also enjoying your life, because you don't know when it's your last moment. You don't know how much time you have here on this earth. So why not enjoy the journey, not just hustle and grind and wait for some end destination? So make sure you follow this one and you schedule your free time in advance, and that among these other steps is going to help you double your productivity. So that is number 1.
You want to poke it?
I can't do that.
You want to do it again?
All right, so before we wrap up, I do want to just share with you that these 7 steps is just the tip of the iceberg. Because now that you have the 7 steps, what's the next problem? It's, all right, Nick, well, how do I turn this into a habit? You know, most people, they'll receive information, but they don't apply it. So what I want to do is I would love for you to join us on our Double Your Productivity Challenge. This is where we have a huge community and tribe of people just like you that are out there that want to be the best versions of themselves. They want to excel their career. They want to excel in the marketplace or in their business. And they just want to operate at the next level. And so on the W Productivity Challenge, what's awesome about that is in this group, we're doing live training sessions, and it's all designed to help you take this advanced training. And the advanced training is really about what I call mindset hacks. We're gonna literally reprogram how you think so that by the end of it, you're gonna be in a state and in a situation where you're in such momentum, you're in the zone, as you can picture athletes being in the zone. And what happens is that we're gonna help you create a habit. So this Double Your Productivity Challenge takes place over 30 days. We have group accountability. We make it fun. We have prizes. We have all kinds of giveaways. And throughout that process, you're going to build a true habit, double your productivity. You're going to be happier. You're going to have more progress, more momentum in your life, and you'll be living your life on fire. So I want to invite you to join us on the Double Your Productivity Challenge, and just go to right now, literally right now. Don't delay. Don't procrastinate, especially after watching this. Go to doubleyourproductivitychallenge.com and join us today.